What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Sports TV, and I am back with another video. Erislandy Lara yet again calls out Canelo Alvarez for a rematch in Gennady Golovkin. We all know back in 2014, Canelo Alvarez won a razor-thin split decision over Erislandy Lara. In a fight, many people felt that Lara clearly won. Me, I scored that fight 7-5 for Alvarez. I felt that he forced the issue, threw more punches, landed the more effective shots, and initiated the action. But an argument can be made that the ring generalship, the defense, encountering of Lara was more than enough to win that fight. He controlled the pace of the fight. He made Alvarez look silly at times, which he did. But I like the activity and punch output from Canelo over what Lara did. But at the age of 35, coming off of a loss to unified junior middleweight champion Jerry Hurd back in April, he's looking to move up to 160. And he sets his sights on familiar faces, Canelo Alvarez, and the guy he's been constantly calling out, Gennady Golovkin. And honestly, Golovkin versus Lara makes a ton of sense. And the reason is both guys are 35 years old. Both guys are coming off of grueling fights. Yes, Lara is likely to fight maybe once more this year. I'm not for sure. And Golovkin is most definitely out until at least May, according to his trainer, Abel Sanchez. And while Golovkin will sure be wanting to get back into title contention as soon as possible, he has to weigh all his options and understand that at the age of 35, he's not as youthful as he once was. He still can't do some of the things as good as he used to be able to do, and that a perfect fight against Lara would be ideal. You know, it's not a big money fight. It's not a fight that's for a title, but Lara is a very good fighter, very credible opponent. And I think that both guys being around the same age, having that wear and tear on their body, now have put in, you know, a lot of miles throughout their professional career as well as their amateur career. I think it makes sense. It gives Lara a chance to really make a debut against a guy he's been calling for the longest, and to see how he adapts and performs at 160. And it gives Golovkin a chance to not take an easy fight, because this is not an easy fight, because Lara's a southpaw who can counter, who can move, has some solid pop, you know, very skillful fighter, very good defensively as well. But this is a guy that Golovkin can see if he still has it. You know, he's not as youthful, he's not as athletic and quick as he once was. So this is more of an even, you know, even 50-50 type fight. Although Lara is a smaller guy and will be coming up 6 pounds to 160, I think that his skill set bodes well. But the thing about him, and if he's going to have success at 160, is the punch output. He can't really pot shot these guys at 160. He can't pot shot a Billy Joe Saunders, a Demetrius Andrade, a Daniel Jacobs, a Sergey Derevchenko, Canelo Alvarez, and those guys, Gennady Golovkin, and expect to be successful. He's going to have to let his hands go. He's going to have to be more of an aggressor and set traps and make those guys commit and really utilize and showcase those skills of being a counter puncher extraordinaire if he wants to have way more success at 160. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of bit him in his ass, along with the knockdown in his fight in April with Jerry Hurd. You know, it was another close decision in which it went to the unified champion Jerry Hurd. But you also got to credit that knockdown. So I think this is a very good fight, a very intriguing fight. Both guys are kind of exiting their prime and are headed toward the twilight of their career. And I know that Lara will relish this opportunity. It'll be a big payday fight for him. It'll probably have to take place on HBO, which is has a contract with Gennady Golovkin. But if Lara is serious about making this fight happen, I'm pretty sure that Al Heyman and Tom Loeffler, the promoter of Gennady Golovkin, can get together and make this fight happen. But it makes sense for both guys. I don't think Lara wants to fight a Charlo or wants to fight an Andrade off the bat. And I think that if he can get another fight in, a tune-up type fight against a respectable opponent at 160, in his middleweight debut, and then go for a Golovkin fight, I think that would be ideal, because I think you can throw out any chance of him getting a rematch at Canelo unless he wins a title. He has to win a WBO, the WBA, or the WBO, the IBF title, or become a mandatory in order for him to be able to get a shot at Canelo Alvarez in a rematch. So I think he has a way higher chance of getting a fight with Golovkin than he does with Canelo Alvarez at this point, unless he acquires one of those belts or the mandatory status for the WBC or WBA title, which Canelo Alvarez now holds after defeating Gennady Golovkin by a majority decision this past weekend. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you enjoy the content throughout the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell button to be notified every time I upload content. Drop your comments in the comment section down below, giving me your thoughts on this. I'll post a link from 3kingsboxing.com down in the description box below, so you can check it out, as well as my social media accounts. And if you would like to donate to the channel, I'll post my Venmo link as well in the description box. Shout out to everybody in the movement that is moving with us. Be sure to check out 3kingsboxing.com for your latest and greatest updated, unfiltered, and unbiased boxing news and information reported the way it should be. Shout out to the LDBC and everybody in between that is doing that thug thizzle. Until next time, I am out. Peace.